Hey guys, it's Al with techmadeezy. I'm here with the brand new Ego 56 volt 3-gallon wet dry vac. And honestly, really nice size. But I'm going to start off with, oh boy, you don't want to buy this one. Nope. I've got some nice things to say about this. I love the size. I love the weight, by the way. I love that I finally have a small vac that I can use in my vehicles, which is really nice, but has some major flaws, guys. So let's take a moment and check this out. All right, so here it is. Let's go ahead and unbox it. So we're going to start off in the front here. This is where all the magic is anyway. So you got your clear cover, all your storage here, by the way. To open this up, and you can see here that you've got a remote that you can keep here or you can attach to the handle. I'll show you that in a moment. Now here's this hose that I hope works really well. Later on I'm going to give you some feedback, but I heard this has got some issues, you know, and so we'll talk about that, so stay tuned. But this is like a slinky. You know, so it looks really small, but this is as long as the one they say that's in the large wet dry vac, because this actually extends. So I like that. I really like that. I love that it can be shoved in here. Now let's turn this way for a minute. So this is basically where your vacuuming is going to happen, right? If you're going to actually blow, then you're going to connect it to the side there. But you're vacuuming, you're going to just turn this, and then you're going to take this piece, put it in, and turn it, and then you're ready to rock and roll, right? Now we've got the control that's magnetic. So once it's paired, this doesn't work out of the box. You know, you have to kind of connect this a certain way. So just be aware of that. But let's take this off. Put this here for now. Take this off. And then look at the crevice tool. So there's a light in here, by the way. All right. And this is new. I don't remember this being on the larger model. I could be wrong. The brush itself, for some reason, I don't think had that. But obviously the brush can be helpful because it can really get that dog hair or whatever you want up. And then when you're not using it, it does lock into place. So I like that. And then it's got the holes, obviously, for helping with the suction. But the light kind of gets, you know, created here. All right. Again, you're just going to take this and connect it. And I don't know why I didn't hear. Okay, there it goes. I was looking for a lock. Again, I can put this on, you know. Oh, by the way, the light is on here. I forgot. All right. So that light beams through here and comes out this tip. See that tip? So it's an LED light. Keeping it real, guys. But yeah, liking it. Can't wait to use it. Now, if you do like power tool stuff, maybe you're using a circular saw and you want to use something to suck up the dust. Well, this is the power tool adapter. It's right over here. So you just pull this out, and what you're going to do is we're just going to take this off. We're going to put this piece in. We're going to push it in, and now we can connect the hose for a power tool or something like that, so we could suck up all of that dust, you know, maybe if you're cutting wood and stuff. So, and then when you're done, take it, put it away, which is nice. So that's a good look at here. Let's take a look at the top and the other areas. By the way, to close this back up, all you want to do is put the hose back this way, lay it on here, and then you're just going to stick this in the hole down there, and then this kind of closes and you're ready to go. So not too bad. Looking at it from back here, you've got a utility nozzle, right? This can come right out. You can use it. Now what's nice about this too is they did actually put some soft pieces here. So if you're going to use this on a delicate surface, you shouldn't be scratching it at all. I like that. Very helpful. And again, you got a little storage area, which is nice. okay? You got a self-cleaning button back here. Oh, and by the way, your battery goes here. You can put any size battery, even if they come up with a 15 amp hour, 16 amp hour. I think this might have to be up, though. We'll have to check to see if the handle actually has to be up. But, all right, there it goes. I knew this locked into place, but that's a self-cleaning button there, all right? If your filter needs to get, like, really, you know, what happens is it just cleans the filter. All right, controls. So, you know, obviously you've got start, stop. You got turbo, eco. You got your power button. And if you look at this little mini control, you've got the same controls, right? So, you know, you got the light. You got turbo, start, and stop. All right, your power button has to be hit over here before you get started. And you do need to connect this. So I'll show this towards the end of the video if you want to see it. So this side's your ventilation. You can see your ventilation right here. If you're using this attachment, you can temporarily put it here. All right, I think as long as it's this way, it shouldn't get in the way of the battery. But your ventilation's on this side. And again, your blower, your ventilation is on this side as well. Your battery release button is pretty big now. This is nice that you have a large release button. And I do like that they're continuing this, covering the connectors. So it protects that from dust and dirt, which is nice. Again, I don't think you should be storing stuff like this in really hot or really cold places. I don't know. I like taking care of my equipment, but that's up to you. Again, your handle, nice. Again, it will lay down when you're not using it, so that's pretty cool. And let's open this up. So we just push these in on both sides. Lift it up. We should have a filter. So we've got a filter here on the bottom. You've got a lock and unlock. So we can unlock this, and then it should just come right off. So that's pretty convenient. And that mechanism there basically is a lock and an unlock for that hole. All right, I'm going to leave that off for now. I don't use the filters much, to be honest. Depending on what I'm doing, I usually don't. Now, you get a manual, you get obviously some registration reminders. So, nice thick manual, by the way. You get a nice bag, and you only get one. So you can buy extra in many places. I believe Lowe's website, stuff like that. I'm not using this because, again, I usually just kind of use this for dust and dirt and sucking up. But 3 gallons, plenty. So, and then, you know, putting this back on, not hard at all. Again, very light. That's what this is all about. It's just very light, ready to go. By the way, you do get a cable in the box to charge the remote. So I'm using my own cable, but as you can see right now, it's flashing green as I'm charging it. You just open up the bottom, plug in a USB Type-C, and get charging. So here it is. New 3-gallon wet dry vac. Now this is tool only right now. It sells for $249. We picked ours up, I believe, at Lowe's. I use the 2.5 amp hour battery, and I found it to be perfect for cleaning my car and my truck, and it doesn't take up much space. It's about 14 pounds with the battery, about 11 pounds without. Now I have to say, on eco mode, I was very happy with it when it came to picking up light debris, and I was actually amazed at the power that turbo offered. And you'll see me cleaning my truck, you know, picking up dog hair without an issue. The hose was nice and long as well. I definitely enjoyed how flexible it was. Now, I also like that it came with a utility nozzle that's actually stored in the back of the unit, as you can see. And the way they made it, it won't scratch your cleaning areas, by the way. This comes with a filter and a dust bag. I also like that you have onboard controls. But guess what? You'll probably only use the power button because you've got full control right there in your hands with that rechargeable remote. And I really like that feature. If you're cleaning in the dark, well, the cool thing is the crevice nozzle even has a light that works great. Let me go ahead and show you how I use it. One of the areas I would use this would be the staircase going down to the basement. Now I don't have a light until I get down to the bottom, so having a light on the control really helps. And as you can see, it really does a wonderful job, and especially if I'm in these cracks and crevices, you know, trying to vacuum, you know. Now don't forget, just make sure you put this on properly. If you just lay it on top, it's not really going to be as efficient. So just make sure it snaps down and that light will come through the tip, you know, which is really a nice feature, and then you can vacuum. And I honestly use it more for the crevices because the dog hair gets stuck in there. You get a 3-gallon capacity, and the suction seemed to work really nice on eco mode and especially on turbo. Let me go ahead and show you a quick demonstration. All right, we're going to go ahead and vac up some water. I'm going to fill this up halfway, and let's see how it performs under the eco and turbo. All right, so I've got a little over 2.5 gallons in here at most. It's not 3 gallons. I'm going to go ahead and shove this in. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to use the remote. I'm going to use turbo, and let's just see how fast this water actually goes down. Ready? Pretty quick. I'll tell you, I did try it on Eco earlier too, and it worked pretty well. So, hey, it can definitely be handy when it comes to having to pick up some water. Now, let me talk to you a little bit about battery life. So, Ego states that you can get up to 90 minutes on Eco and 35 minutes on Turbo using a 5 amp hour battery. Now, as you can see in our test, we used a 2.5 amp hour battery. We used Turbo most of the time, and it definitely ate up some battery, so just be aware. But, you know, this is a convenient tool. So guys, why am I telling you not to buy this? Well, let's get into that for a minute. So here's the big reason why I don't think you should buy this. And they need to come up with a Gen 2, because this is a major flaw. All right, it's not a minor flaw. So take a look at this, and then I'm going to show you some video. So when I open this up, right, I want you to notice that this really doesn't lock in. You know, it should lock in and be tight, and it's not. So this fell out twice. Give me a minute. I'll show you some video. But here's what doesn't make sense. Most people are going to use this as a vac. They're not going to use it as a blower. Some people might use it as a blower. But take a look at this. If I slide this into the actual blower area, and I tighten this thing will not come out. This is tight. It actually locks in. It really does. So this is not coming out. I could grab the whole unit and it won't come out. So it actually locks in place very, very tight. And I wish you could be here to see this, but it takes a little bit of nudging for you to actually loosen it. Whereas in the front, this thing just comes right out. And let me show you the video real quick. So I was vacuuming the truck, and it actually came out 2 times. Now, it had good power. I liked using turbo, but I don't understand why the vac actually doesn't lock the hose in. Very, very weird. So, guys, I don't recommend it. Don't buy it. You're probably going to need to get a Gen 2. And I'm not sure, but I might be returning this. So I hope that information helped you. You know, look, this is a needed tool. Yes, it's good to have a lightweight, wet, dry vac that uses our Ego batteries. I mean, $249 tool only. It's a little on the high side, but I'm sure they'll come out with a kit at some point. But you know how I feel about it, bottom line, and that's why I'm making this video. You know I'm not sponsored, guys. So hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the hype. Make sure you subscribe. But the bottom line is I want to help you with your purchase decision. That's all. Now we're going to go ahead and actually pair this. So what you need to do to pair the remote is you turn on the vac, just turn it on. What you want to do now is press the start stop button for a few moments until it starts flashing. Alright, see the power button is now flashing. And all we want to do is hit one button on this, they say. So I'm just going to hold this button down, I guess. And it's paired. Again, just to cover it real quick for you, you turn on your power, you press and hold the start stop button until the power button starts flashing. And then you hit start stop or turbo and it automatically pairs it for you. Again, just make sure this is charged. Alright, and I'll take this off real quick because it's nice. It's got a built-in battery with a USB Type-C. I'll show you what it looks like charging for a moment. Alright, what I'm showing you there is actually what it looks like when it's charging. So just plug that in and charge it for a while. Here are the specs. If you want, you can hit pause and check them out. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching our video. I sure hope you found it helpful, and if you did, give us a thumbs up, we'd appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and put our social media up on top if you want to follow us, and you'll be able to subscribe to our channel by clicking this round Tech Made Easy logo. Guys, thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.